you guys take road trips when you were kids? Yeah. Yeah, I think that was your penance, for having two loving, supportive parents, is you had to go see Rock City. Did you guys do this? You just hear them arguing about finances through 3 states? Dad, what are taxes? Shut up! All right, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You get in the car, you get excited. He's like, all right, we're going on a road trip. And you're like, yeah, we going to Disney? He's like, better, Ruby Falls. I hated him. I hated him as a kid, man. I did. Okay, for a number of reasons. We didn't have technology, no iPhones, no iPads. Okay, we played I Spy. It's 75 miles an hour. I spy something green. Is it that tree? It's not that tree. I hate this game. And I had a very abusive, gassy older brother growing up. Anybody have one of those? Yeah, right? And he used to just beat on me. And my mom's brilliant solution with this is she would just put a cooler in the middle seat in between us. Like Dad was gonna stop him. I'm like, what is this? And she's like, it's a magic wall. He can't get over it. You're safe. I'm like, there's Capri Suns in here, crazy lady. What are you talking about? She's like, no, it's an impenetrable wall. He can't get over it. And I'm like, I know who you're gonna vote for in 20 years. That one was for me. And I had the golden rule. The golden rule is you couldn't touch the radio. That was my dad's. All right? He was weird. So we either listened to a soundtrack of Phantom of the Opera on cassette tape, yes, or we listened to the Allman Brothers album, right? In Memory of Elizabeth Reed, the extended version, all 8 hours of it. I don't know who in that band was like, hey, how many members? 35 members. Let's give them all a solo. Wasn't a good idea. They're in there playing. They're like, how long we been going? 20 minutes? 4 days. This is a triple album. That's what it was. In Memory of Elizabeth Reed, one way up on a trip, tied to the whipping post on the way back down. Took me 7 summers to get through an Allman Brothers album. I can't drive anymore, so I had to go get an ID to fly. We gotta get new IDs next year, right, guys? Yeah, we gotta get real IDs. What the hell am I carrying in my wallet? Somebody in the marketing team needs to work on that. It's a real ID. Do you know you have to have 4 forms of identification to get this new ID? 4. Yeah, your government ID is no longer good enough for the government. You got to bring a passport. You got to bring your car registration. You got to bring a bill, with your address on it. You got to bring a stool sample. I might have added one of those, but it's the DMV, right? And you wait in line for 3 days, right? Hand all that over, and then I gave this woman my ID, and she got all big-eyed. And I was like, oh, what? I was like, did I say hola? Are we sweeping me up? What's happening? And she goes, Don, are you aware that your license says female? And I was like, are you aware of what's hanging on the back of my Prius? And I was like, I am not. And I was like, could you please change this? And she was like, sure, legally without a birth certificate that says you're born sex, I cannot change this. And I looked left and right, and I got real close to the counter, and I go, what exactly do you need to see? Hey, my name's Don DiPetta. Thank you guys so much.